Hello and welcome everyone. MCL Control is pleased to present you the procedures to get the Loop Tuner Sentinel services. 1. The client must supply the required documentation to MCL Control. A. Process flow diagrams. B. Piping and instrumentation diagrams. C. Description of the process and the current control strategy. D. Data record of the variables of the loop controllers to be tuned and data of other variables that, during the same time period, may be interacting with the relevant loop controllers, such as setpoint, process variables, and controllers output. The record should be done in intervals of 100 milliseconds or the minimum amount of time the client can supply, taking into account the process dynamic, and for a minimum of 3 months. E. Control logic of the PLC, if available. F. The algorithms or equation of the PID. G. Flow coefficient, CV, of the valve or final control element. H. Type of valve and manufacturer. I. Current PID parameters. 2. MCL Control prepares the budget proposal for the tuning service. If the client agrees to the budget, a contract for the tuning service or, in certain cases, a service order is drafted. Afterwards, MCL Control gives the client a document detailing the field test, a step-by-step guide explaining the automatic generation of data of the loop controllers to be tuned by the program Loop Tuner Sentinel. Steps to run the field test. Step 1. Check the stability of the loop controllers to be tuned, removing or minimizing any disruptions and the interaction with other loop controllers in an unstable condition which may nullify the test. The loop controllers must be in automatic mode and with an order variability of 3% or in whatever condition considered as normal condition of operation. Step 2. With the controller in automatic mode, that is, with a closed loop, the system is boosted by making small changes in the square wave set point. The size of the changes, the wave amplitude and the oscillation period of the set point, duration of the test for non-integral systems, will be specified by MCL Control and require the client's approval. Said changes are made within the operating window. For highly nonlinear systems, the test will be applied in 2 or 3 ranges until the whole normal operating window is covered. Step 3. Check that the values of the controller's signals were recorded in the minimum time period possible. The pressure and flow loop controllers must be recorded in intervals of 1 second or less. The temperature loop controllers must be recorded in intervals of 30 seconds or less. The structure loop controllers must be recorded in intervals of 60 seconds or less. Record the variability of the controller's signals, the process variables values, the controller's output, and the set point. In the case of interacting loop controllers or when several loop controllers need tuning, all the interrelated variables must be recorded simultaneously. The client must follow MCL Control's instructions and supply the resulting data. MCL Control will then proceed to tune the loop controller using the program Loop Tuner Sentinel. The program calculates a model, based on the data supplied, through an identifying system process. This model is later used, taking into account the process dynamic and the desired answer, which must have been previously defined in mutual agreement with the client, before any disruptions or changes in the set point to obtain, finally, the tuning parameters. MCL Control sends these optimal tuning parameters of the controller to each of the loop controllers. A new field test will then be applied to observe and verify the optimal performance of the tuned loop controllers. Finally, MCL Control will send a report showing the initial and final performance of the loop controllers which have been tuned, verifying the desired and agreed system answer before any disruptions or changes in the set point. For more information, visit the links shown in the screen.